Hi guys, welcome back to my channel today. Today I am bringing a video of a few things that I have learned at the age of my 24 years. I can't tell, my voice sounds a little bit weird. I recently, like I said, just turned 24 and I went out with some of my friends and my voice is a little hoarse, so please bear with me. Like I said, I am bringing a video today, just a few things that I have learned. Probably a few days before my actual birthday, I went to a patio and I just journaled some things that I had learned about myself, about relationships and friendships and work. Really just writing them down was super concrete, so I wanted to just share them. And then also, if you can relate to them too, like let me know in the comments, and if there's something that you learned on your most recent birthday, let me know, write it down in the comments. I'm all here for learning and open-mindedness. So before we get started today, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my video. I want to see all your beautiful faces on my channel. I want to see everybody here. I love the discussion on here and whatnot. So like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure that you follow my Instagram at vida-lea, which is also my TikTok handle too. So again, at vida-lea, I'll put it on the screen somewhere. And make sure you follow my Twitter at vida-val. Anyways, let's get started. So I have my dandy notebook. I bought this when I was like 18, and I've like written in and out of it like over so many years, and like, oh my god, like, oh my goodness, not consistently, but not the point. Okay, so started with relationships and friendships when I was journaling and what I had learned and or improved on. So one of the things that I felt like, maybe more of you people can relate to or maybe learn from, I live by the motto of, if it is fragile, let it break. When I say that, I mean, if you have a relationship that's kind of rocky or it's just not working out anymore, this could be romantically or even platonically, just friends, sometimes it's just easier to let go of it rather than try to hang on to any wafts of it that you can get. I'm all about, being a fighter for your relationships, especially if they're, meaningful to you and like something that you deeply care about and whatnot. But there also is a point where you need to let it go. And I know for myself, I've definitely have learned that over the last year, my 23 to my 23rd year. I don't know what this was, ignore me. If it's fragile, let it break. In one of my last videos, which I know that you watched and you liked and commented and subscribed, in one of my last videos, I discussed how, being your most authentic self is really important for you because the right people will gravitate, but I also talked about how, other people may go. So, kind of building upon that, like, being your most authentic self, the relationships might become rocky, and like sometimes it's better to just let them go. It's better for everybody involved, the one that might want to keep it longer, the one that wants to let it go, and it kind of sucks for everyone. But it's just, at least I've personally learned, and this is what I think, is like, I think it's just better for mental health. I think it's just better just for sense of self. And just, if it is fragile, let it break. Let it go. It is just so much easier. I swear to God, just do it. Moving on to the next point. Let me see, what else did I write down in here? Okay, so one thing that I also have learned about myself is being way more kind to myself. And I know it's so easier said than done. And it's like, okay, so I'll get on like Twitter or like, TikTok or whatever social media platform, and people are talking, and like, you see so much content on there, and like people talk about, oh, I hate myself, or like, oh my god, I can't believe, like just talking down and badly about themselves and stuff. And like, I personally have learned, and I do think this for real, like, the world is already just so tough and hard as it already is, that the last place that you should be hearing those negative things about yourself is from yourself, and having a good relationship with yourself is super important. You know, just how you navigate throughout the world, and you know, most importantly, like your relationships with other people too. Being more kind to yourself is so important. I've gotten way better at it. You know, before I could be like, oh my God, like I hate myself, or oh my goodness, like I can't believe I would do this or do that or whatever. I made a mistake. And one of my toxic traits is I'm a perfectionist so bad, so bad. Like I will berate myself like, oh my God, Vida, you could have done this. Why don't you look at everything else that you accomplished, you know, or everything else that you did, and let's be happy with that. And then tomorrow, do better and do more and do a little bit. What can you do tomorrow that's a little bit better than what you did yesterday? So one thing that I really just, you know, like I said, just something that I think is important, especially for me to share, is just being way more kind to yourself. And, you know, we all need some kindness in our life. So yes. Moving on, we're gonna move on to work categories, whatever. This is such an interesting topic. Oh, actually, you know what's something good? Don't make work your personality trait, and don't make it 100% your life. I'm very career oriented, less so to a degree than I would say I was last year or even 2 years ago. But I personally believe that you need to still have like a life that's like fostered for yourself, that isn't just congruent or based upon how much you're working or how much you're producing or how much you're accomplishing. Which is kind of just go back into the whole being kind to yourself. Is like you are still a person despite how much you're producing, or how, despite like where you're working, or despite what you're doing, and all those sorts of things. It can be so easy, again, to berate yourself or just kind of get frustrated or something whenever maybe you like see somebody that has like a better job, or like is doing something cooler, or you know, just something that, or like maybe making more money or something like that. And like I promise you, one, like you're only seeing the outside. I promise you, like on the back end of whatever person you might be a little envious of, like they have their own battle going on. I promise that. It's not all what it seems, okay? Personally, I believe, and like I do think it's really important just for you to like not base your self-worth necessarily like on your work, or like how much like you're producing or accomplishing. And I know for me at least, yes, like I want to build a career for myself. I want to have my own business. I will have my own business. So let me just manifest that. And at the end of the day, like my business isn't gonna hug me at night, you know, like you still need a support system and different things like that. So honestly though, you could completely value having your work be your identity, and that is okay. Like that could be your most authentic self, and just, you know, do that. But at least in my experience and like other people that I've seen, like it just doesn't really work out. And like I've had other people, I've had conversations with friends and talked about how, yeah, you know, I'm really career oriented, but I've kind of realized that actually not the only thing to me, and that's not the only thing that I need to be worried about. It's not, you know, the first me, like you are you know, at the end of the day. That is some things that I've learned about working in careers, you know, coming to my 24th birthday. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next category. If you've gotten to this point in the video, I'm gonna be speaking about some of the personal things that I have learned about myself from the age of 24. Honestly, don't care to go out that much. I have learned that. If you have personally known me in college, that is a complete opposite change from what you would even think of me now. I don't really care to go out. I'll still go out with like friends and stuff like that. You know, have a good time. Like I still like to have fun. Like, I'm not a boring bitch. Like, okay. Oops, I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, but anyways, I'm not a boring person. It's just unfulfilling. Same thing every weekend. I could be doing other things. I could be being, at least for me, I like to be productive. I'm like, okay, like, well, now I feel like shit and I'm way poor, and I didn't have that much of a good time, honestly. So personally for me, I have found that the type of people that I like to go to, they or gravitate towards relationship-wise or friendship-wise, they don't necessarily hang out in bars every weekend, and that is me too, so that is okay. Another thing that I've learned about myself is I actually am enjoy the outdoors. Now, if anyone knows me, they know I don't enjoy the outdoors. I've enjoyed the outdoors more for myself than I normally have in the past, and it's just so weird to say. Honestly, it's just mainly I like to go on walks. I'm not gonna be hiking out here. You're never gonna see me hiking out. You see these nails? You see these nails? Do you think they're gonna be out here hiking? No, I won't be ever hiking. Actually, I'm not gonna say that, but I just know. But I do enjoy the outdoors. It's really good to just like get some exercise, mental health, like get some vitamin D, like, you know, and yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching my video today. Just on some things that I've learned coming to the age of 24, and that I thought I would share with you guys because I thought you guys could get something out of it and whatnot. If you related to any of the points that I made, please comment down below, and if you want to expand on them, totally do that. I'm so open to discussion and nuanced thoughts, and I love learning and other things like that. And so, or if you have any other points or thoughts that you have learned when you come to the end or the next year of your birthday, the next book in your series of you, comment them down below too. I want to hear those, and I love, like I said, I love learning, and I'm like, let me learn some life lessons, a school of life. So anyways, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and my TikTok. That the tag handle for that is at vida-lea, so vida-lea. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is vida-val, so VIDAVAL. It'll be on the screen somewhere, so I kind of messed that up. But anyways, so thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to the end of this video, comment a white heart emoji in the video. If you've made it to the end of this video, comment a white heart emoji. I want to see who actually watches till the end. Thanks again. You guys have a wonderful day.